There we are.
Hi.
Nice to see you. Hey, welcome
Yeah, nice to
to
see.
Hohner Live featuring CY Leo from Hong Kong.
Yeah, how are you all doing?
Thank you so much for joining. This is
Yeah.
live stream number 20.
Mm,
That's a lot already.
a lot of work, man.
So, how are things in Hong Kong right now?
Well, I think it's really similar to where the rest of the world. It's like we have a lockdown and no more concerts. Every concert is canceled. My my nearest concert is gonna be in June, which I guess it is going to be canceled as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why I've been making a lot of videos and showing up myself on a virtual world a lot. And yeah, that's basically my situation.
Weird times for artists like us.
Yeah,
So, if
it's
you want to
totally.
check out Leo, I put all the links to his social media and to his website in the description box below. Um,
Woohoo.
I mean, you might be one of the best chromatic players in the world. So
Might be. Thank you.
we had the idea. We had the idea to just exchange about our instruments today, and
Yes.
basically welcome both diatonic and chromatic players to the chat and
Yeah.
to the video.
Yeah.
So we can start with that a little later. But yeah, when did we actually meet for the first time? I mean,
First
at
time I
some
think it
harmonica
was.
festival, but at which
Yes.
one?
I think it's the Seoul International Harmonica Festival.
Di-
If I
Did you go there
remember.
for the first festival?
I the first one I was there. Were you there?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, we probably met there. I
that was
remember
the
we
first
were
time.
eating. Yeah, I remember we were eating at a pretty huge restaurant. And then we were talking in the shopping mall or something. Yeah, and
Yeah.
then I recognized, oh, this dude, he's insane. Like with diatonic, playing with just one harmonica and then doing all the runnings, all the like half steps bebop line. Like, whoa, shit. Like so, and then I think by that time you were already doing some electronic kind of influence music, which is super
Oh
rare
yeah.
rare for harmonica players as well.
Yeah, I mean that's something both of us try to do, like incorporating the harmonica in like many different genres. You started out playing classical, right?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. You
But
too, right?
no,
No,
I I played jazz before starting to play classical.
I see, I
But for
see.
you, it's the other
Yes,
way around, right?
yes, I started off with classical.
And yeah, I think we always met at these harmonica festivals. We met at the harmonica festival in Trossingen.
Yes, yes. What were you doing? You were the judge or what?
You played there in 2013 too, right?
2013 was my competition. Like I was competing there
Okay,
by that time. Yes. Like the second time, I was like competing in a chromatic test piece category, I think.
okay.
Yes, yes,
I
yes.
was
What
performing in 2013.
you were
I
performing?
think so.
I didn't. I think I was like too focused,
But we also
like
met
competing.
in 2017 there, right?
Yes, yes, yes,
Oh, yeah.
yes.
So hopefully,
2017, I was like one of the judges. Yes.
right. So
Mm.
hopefully the festival will happen next year. I'm sure it will.
Yes. Is it going to happen? Seriously?
Yeah, I think
Yeah, it
so.
is.
I
Okay,
mean,
okay.
that's next year in autumn.
Yeah, we all have to go to this party.
Yeah. Um. So what are the projects you're working on right now? I mean, you're playing harmonica. You are
Hmm.
singing. There's like one song of you. It's
It
called
was
"I
like a
Won't Let You Go." I think
honest to
people got to
God.
check it out.
Like seeing
You
how
do you think
embarrassed I was in the music video.
do you think you want to do more of this?
Uh-huh. Well, actually, recently I've been working on my own album, which is going to be named after Angel and Demon. And this album is basically a lot of composition that was inspired by what was happening in Hong Kong since last year, June. As I think you all might know that like Hong Kong has been going through like such chaotic time before the
Yeah.
virus even. So I there was so much inspiration from this period of time, and I have basically put 8 compositions together into one album. And actually, I I was supposed to finalize the idea, but then the coronavirus just showed up, and then I wrote a new piece called Corona Attack, and
Yeah.
which will replace one of the one of the songs in my album. So right now we are like finding ways to gather funds to make it happen, but it is definitely happening because I've recorded some of the recording already.
Nice. So are you singing on that album too?
Not this one, not this one.
Oh, okay.
Well, for singing, I think it's like for me, it's just for fun. Like whenever I have so much time. Oh, I'm having so much time now. Maybe I should,
Yeah.
maybe I should do it. Yeah, but yes, yes. Usually when I only do it when I'm just too bored or something.
Okay. I
Yeah.
understand.
Oh wait, you sing too, right?
Not really. No.
I remember you sang a little bit, like when you were like
At the festival
performing.
in Seoul, yeah.
Yes, yes, yes.
But
So are
that's
you
actually
gonna do
something
that too?
I just did there. Like where the first time I sang was at some very very small festival in the Netherlands. That was in
Uh,
2011, and
2011.
I remember that like Rochelle Plas was playing there too.
Who's that? Who's that?
That's the French harmonica player.
Oh, I see, I see.
Um,
So
and
you
I
sang.
sang Just Your Fool. You know that song?
No, it's like a jazz song, right? A jazz
It's
standard.
like it's a little water song, I think.
Oh, Little Water. I see, I see, I see. Like
And I think
bluesy
like
song.
Carlos de Ronco used to do that on a CD, and I just did it exactly as he did.
Oh, really? So
But it
was
was
he
like
impressed?
I wasn't happy at all. I didn't feel comfortable at all on stage. It was kind of fine, but also the progression was not like a standard 12 bar blues,
I
but
see, I see.
rather something else. And we didn't have a real rehearsal, so while singing and while playing, I had to tell them which chord to play.
Oh,
It
okay,
was
okay. So under rehearse is the worst always. Yes.
that wasn't a good experience at all. So
Yes.
that's why I never sang again up until I just did
Oh,
it for the first time again
so
at the Asia Pacific Harmonica Festival.
yes, which I was on that. I think a lot of friends like message me, "Hey, who's this guy here? Who's this guy? He's so cool." Like okay, this is Konstantin. You don't know him?
Okay.
Like,
Yeah, then
because
I just did it
I was
again
in
in
Seoul.
Seoul.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, you did it again in Seoul. Yes, yes.
So sometimes it's okay.
Yeah, yeah. It works. It works as long as you're confident or comfortable doing that.
As long as people don't know you or they know you very well in some way.
Yes, yes,
I think
yes,
I
yes.
have problems with the biggest problems I have is like if I play a concert maybe in my hometown and there
Yeah.
are friends of my parents coming there and they heard about me and they don't know
Oh,
what I'm
that's
doing, like
little Konstantin.
that's like the worst. But
I
I would
know.
rather play in front of like 60,000 people.
Strangers.
Yeah,
Yes, I know. I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
yeah, that's
It's like all those uncles that like see you from very little, and then you were like trying to sing.
yeah, and then they
Like
haven't
all
seen
this.
you for years. Like,
Yes, I know. I know. That
yeah,
is weird. It's weird. Yeah.
yeah, nice. Let's get into harmonica. I think people are waiting.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
There are
So
already questions from India, I think.
yes.
Which was the instrument on which you learned music?
Uh-huh. Should I answer that? Yeah,
Yeah,
I
of
can
course.
answer. Hello from USA. Hi, USA. Well, which was the instrument on which you learned music? Well, I think I started with harmonica really, because my father is
Oh
a
yeah.
harmonica player. Yeah. So I started playing harmonica since I was really little, like I was born. And
Oh,
then
there's Philip.
yes, yes. Oh,
Is this the
Philip.
prime time? Is this prime time right now?
Oh, where's my mustache? Oh, I don't have it.
I want to run the ad right now. Philip, you're fine with that? So Philip is promoting a video tutorial right now, and it's called Mustache and Facial Hair for Harmonica Players. Um, It's a 40-minute in-depth tutorial, and it's only $150.
First
You should
thing,
check it out.
how to grow
I
a
mean,
mustache
both
nicely.
of us, we are testimonials. I think it worked out pretty well.
Yes.
It really
Mm.
boosted our careers, so
I
that's
know.
why we are
Yes.
sitting right now here in the Hohner live chat.
Yes, it's amazing. It's amazing stuff. Yeah.
So if you want to join this stream one day, you should check out the tutorial by Philip.
Right, right. Well, so how about you? What was your first instrument?
My first instrument was I mean, that's like a standard thing for people in Germany or kids in Germany playing the flute
Valid.
first.
The flute. Really, the flute. So can you still play it now?
Maybe. I don't have
Mm.
one anymore. And
Oh,
then
you
I
have it.
started to play harmonic. I started to play piano after that, very early on, and I got lessons from my
Piano.
mother.
Oh, so can you like solid perform on piano or not?
I mean, I'm writing my music on it, but I wouldn't necessarily perform on stage.
I see, I see. So you are capable of writing it with the
Yeah,
piano.
I can
That's
press some
sweet.
chords and stuff. Yeah,
Oh, that's great. That's great. Yeah, I'm
and then I
jealous.
played clarinet.
Oh, me too. Do you know?
Oh,
Have you
really?
heard of? Yes,
No.
yes. Like I started learning clarinet when I was 6, and then I played like in a wind band in my primary school for 6 years, and then I just gave up eventually.
Okay.
I chose harmonica instead. Yeah.
Yeah, same for me.
Yes, yes.
So, what was the first harmonica you ever
The
played?
first harmonica. Wow. I think it was like 270, maybe.
Oh yeah,
Maybe. I think it's like a pretty
that's the
cheap
one I
brand.
have.
Oh yeah, yeah. You're a pro. You're a pro. Hey, even I think Antonio Serrano played like in his entire life just with the 270.
That's true.
Like, but yeah, that
That's
is insane.
incredible.
Yes, yes. We're everyone in the chromatic world is just talking about like, okay, this expensive silver harmonica, like silver concerto, like Cremona, we have a new model like silver stuff. And then Antonio Serrano like just okay, I've been just using this like like
Yeah.
270, the basics model, but I did everything with it.
So which type of harmonica are you playing right now?
Well, right now I've been switching a lot. Like I well this is one this is like a harmonica that I've been using recently. It's called Kalpa, which is designed in Hong Kong, created in Hong Kong. Uh, that is one of the main reasons that I'm using it because I'm just so impressed by the fact that there's someone in Hong Kong that was so dedicated
Yeah.
to design a beautiful harmonica. And, and because it is hardly a business that is going to bring him a lot of returns, that takes just a lot of passions and dedication. So that's why I really enjoy playing as I feel when I play this, there's a lot of heart inside. And also I play two other harmonica is the Cremona from Japan, and also the Polystat from Norway. So these three harmonica make a really good combination of like different tonality that I need for my recording projects.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes if I need like jazzy sound, I might want Cremona. But then if I want like a sharper tone, like more penetrative tone, I might get Cowper. And every harmonica I use has different character, I would say.
That's interesting. Yeah.
Mm.
How do you feel on stage? Like, the difference between playing in front of a microphone standing and holding the microphone right next
Right.
to the instrument.
And holding the mic. Well,
When do
I
you
think
do
it's
one of the both?
I would say uh, when I really want to focus on the tonality, like when I know that it's going to be like an acoustic setting and everyone is playing really, really close listening to my playing, I would really prefer a condenser microphone where I can. Actually, there's one really major problem is that the hand vibrato. Like if you do condenser microphone, you can. I mean, if you do handheld position, you can never vibrate on the hand, but the hand vibrato is so effective to produce um, such like classical sound. I would say
Yeah.
it's very classical way of vibrato because that let's get a little bit like technical like because I think there's three ways of like vibrato. One way is through bending the notes, so it's like altering the notes, the pitch, and then the
Yeah.
second way is to altering the harmonics, which is by the hand vibrato. So you trap some of the harmonics from the vibration. So you basically change the tone, but you didn't change the volume you played. You didn't change the pitch you play. And then the third kind of vibrato is like diaphragm, like or breathing. It's just playing soft, playing loud, playing soft, playing loud. So it's like so there are these
Yeah.
three kinds of vibrato. But then personally, I really preferred, like, I really love doing hand vibrato, especially when I play classical music or
Right.
some or cinematic music, or
You just
even
have more control over your tone, like having your hands
yes,
free.
exactly. But there's one limitation is that when you are using a condenser microphone, you can't move on stage, and you can't dance like
Yeah.
or you can't walk like Konstantin performing. You know.
Yeah. I mean, I'm always thinking about this. Like,
Yes. It is this great balance because on stage, if you move more or if you like if you are not even like restricted by the microphone, you can move anywhere. You are almost like a singer. You
yeah.
are just a singer with the harmonica, and that would give everyone an impression that you are no longer a session player. You are no longer just a musician behind the scene. You are someone who can lead like the entire concert. And so I think it's this really sharp contrast between the two style, just because of holding the mic differently is quite fascinating and is quite a topic to discuss, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It is. I mean, there were performances where, in the end, I thought, oh, I should rather just have stood like in front of the condenser microphone
Yes, exactly.
because I
Yes.
would have had more control.
Yes, exactly. Yes. The hand vibrato and all that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Philip is asking, what kind of warm-up exercises do you do?
Warm-up exercises. What kind of technique do you focus on doing warm-up? Well, I would say because I've got this question really frequently, like about like how do you practice? Like what is your practice routine and all that. But then I've gave a lot of thought about this. Well, my parents just came back. So I think one of the main thing about practicing is just that you have to really enjoy what you're practicing. So let's say I have set a target for myself that every morning I'm going to begin my day with a Bach cello suite, maybe just to practice my touching. I have actually literally done that for a few months. Like 3 months ago, I was doing it for consecutively for 2 months. Like every morning I wake up, I do a Bach cello suite, whatever one, or I do some flute partita or whatever. But then there's one I actually decided to like set it up as my regular practice routine when I first started this. But then there's one day or there was a period of time where I wake up and then I I take out the score, I put on the score, and then I just started questioning, is it boring? Yes, it is boring. Should I still do it? Should I still do it? Okay, yeah, I set it up myself. It's a routine, so I think it's healthy. But then eventually I just got tired of it, like when I do too much of it. So after a while, I've decided to, okay, let me skip this. And and after I skip it, I felt like my practice section has been more fruitful compared to like that period of exhausted period of time.
Yeah.
And uh, and then I like eventually I got into a practice routine that there's no routine at all. Like whenever I come up with an idea that I want to practice, I just practice it, and that got me like improving for a little bit, for a while again. But then right now, for me, right now, I have came back to another routine where I would practice Oscar Peterson transcription every day, like to begin my day, and then to do the rest as well. So yeah, I think one very important rule is that you enjoy what you're practicing.
Nice.
Yes. How about
Enjoy
you?
the
How about you?
doing.
Yes. How about
Well,
you?
yeah, I would say just like with everything you play, even if it's an exercise, you want to make music as early as possible. So if it's just like a weird technical exercise, don't play it with a metronome and just do it like this.
Right,
But
right.
rather like maybe set up or find a drum groove on YouTube and
Oh,
experiment with rhythms and stuff like that.
right, right.
Follow
So
the
you pair it
exercise
up with
follow the
music.
exercise note by note, but play it with a new rhythm over the new
Ah,
groove and stuff like that.
ah. Yeah, that sounds fun already. That
Just
sounds fun already.
how to make everything more musical. Yeah.
Yeah, yes,
And
yes, yes.
also, if you notice that if your exercise is only focusing on one part of the music, maybe it's just
Hmm.
melody, maybe it's just harmony, maybe it's just
Oh,
rhythmically,
yes,
try to
yes.
incorporate another one. Like if it's only a melodic exercise, try to add rhythm. If it's only a rhythmic
Uh-huh.
exercise, try to add harmony, something like that.
Ah, that's a great concept as well. Like that's a wonderful approach where you really prioritize music making as the first priority, and then the rest. So
Yeah,
because music is always attractive, it's the biggest greatest drive for us to practice. So by that time you won't get bored at all because music is just for so much fun.
yeah. I think
Hmm.
I partly got this from I when I was in New York. I took a lesson with Aaron Parks,
Oh, I see, I see.
and he told me about his ways
About
of
this
like
this
approaching a new
the
song.
belief, right?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Very interesting.
There's Alex. Hey, Alex. Philip is
Uh,
asking one more question. Do you
do you
feel
feel?
after that we should start teaching harmonica?
Oh, yes, yes, we should.
Do you feel that playing handheld stand microphone affects speed or playability on the instrument?
Hmm.
I would say so.
S-
Yeah.
Speed. Speed. I don't think it affects my speed at all, actually.
Yeah, I
Um,
wouldn't say speed, but maybe
mm,
precision in some way, for me at least.
Precision. Yeah, I think yes. I think the precision's difference lies in because usually when we do handheld microphone, we play um, in a setting where probably you're playing with a band usually because that is the way like that is usually the style that you want to present yourself as a handheld microphone harmonica player when you play in a band in a fusion band or something, and generally those music are louder than usual, and
Yeah.
that would affect my precision because I can't hear
Right.
myself at all, like my acoustic sound at all. I can only hear from the monitor, and that is a little bit delayed from what I usually hear from my practices.
Okay. Yeah, I
Mm,
understand.
right, right,
Um,
right.
Maybe it's
So I
different
agree
for
on
the
this.
diatonic. I think I I'm a little more free with my moving around on the harmonica if I don't
Oh,
hold the harmonica in the microphone in my hand. I
oh, so
give
that's
more control like
different.
this,
Uh-huh,
and with the microphone in my hand,
uh-huh.
I don't have this type of movement,
I see, I
and I'm using that
see.
a lot. It helps me.
Oh, can you actually play something from that movement?
Just like a lot of jumps and stuff. I'm doing with this kind of movement.
Oh yeah, I got it, I got it. Like this kind
It's
of
harder
hand.
to do that with a microphone in your hand.
Oh yeah, no wonder, no wonder. Well, actually, that might come down to another point where for chromatic playing, we always like, as one of our basics is to move the harmonica horizontally. It was like when we first started learning the harmonica, it was like one of the
Of course.
rules that you have to move it horizontally, and eventually we want to prevent from moving like this because it will alter the tonality of the harmonica. Like it's different
Yeah.
from this is like, so that's why like, so I don't that's why I don't face this problem as serious as you, but I can imagine like if you are holding a harmonica, holding a microphone here, and you have to move this. Oh shit, it's heavy.
Yeah.
Yes. I can get it.
Nice there, Aiden and Evelyn. Hope you're doing well.
Yeah. The YouTube star of harmonica. Harmonica YouTube star.
Oh yeah, check out their videos.
Yes.
So, I'm a chromatic beginner.
Mm.
What would you tell me first?
I don't believe you're a beginner though. I think you told me you perform live with it, isn't it?
Only one time playing Isn't She Lovely?
Okay, sweet. Well, if you're a beginner, I would first ask you to try to play C major scale, because from a C major scale you basically will understand a few things, such as how do you put your lips on the harmonica, and how do you breathe, like drawing and blowing with the diaphragm. How do you actually use the diaphragmatic breathing? And by C major scale, you can, when you go up the scale, down the scale, you are already moving your hand with your wrist, with your elbow, or with your shoulder, all that. So and we can like talk about like no head movement at first. So but then there's one thing missing for C major scale, which is what?
What's missing?
What
I
is
don't
missing?
understand that question.
If you are playing C major scale, there's one element missing in the playing, which is the button.
Yeah.
And yeah, well, that is another technical, like I would say highlight or something important about chromatic harmonica, is how you manipulate the button here to.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's one of the biggest things for me as a diatonic player, to just push the button at the right moment if I want to play something fast.
Right. So
It's
have you
just
been,
like a coordination thing I'm not used to, because I don't have to do this.
Yes. Right. So what have you been like?
Just as
trying
on
to
the
work on?
diatonic harmonica, the breathing directions are blow, draw, blow, draw, blow, draw, and draw, blow for the C major scale, right?
Uh-huh. Right. Wait, there's a harsh comment there. Is that your friend or what?
Oh no, I think he's commenting on pretty much every single video or live stream I do.
What? Okay,
It's
so
the
that's a fan.
same comment
That's a
every
fan.
day.
So that's a fan. Okay. Thank you for your support anyway.
Yeah.
For heaven's sake. Oh my God.
That's
Anyway,
so nice.
yes.
Maybe
Anyway,
can you play the C major scale on the diatonic starting on hole 4, because that's
That's the same, right?
the same breathing directions.
Yeah, it's the same, different direction. Okay, I have a Suzuki.
Oh, a Suzuki Overdrive.
Which one? Is it good? Is it good?
I learned to play overblows with that. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I think it's just.
So that's the same
Okay,
as
we-
the middle octave here.
Right. So you're playing really good. I mean, on the chromatic.
So the thing is,
What can you learn from
for me, it
I
would
don't
be
know.
very easy now to play the C sharp or D sharp major scale, or D flat major scale.
Yes. Sure.
If I just push in the button, right?
Right.
Now do that on the diatonic.
Well. So how have you tried playing chromatic scale
If I can play the chromatic scale?
on the chromatic? Yes.
Yeah, of course.
Try. Right.
I gotta think sometimes a little.
Okay, you are definitely lying about being a beginner.
We're
That's
supposing.
chromatic. Well, I guess that beginner is like in the sense of a professional harmonica player already. Yes. Well, I would really like want to like see if we can like sort something out with I mean, say what do you want to learn mostly if you're playing a chromatic harmonica? Like
Well,
first thing come
I
to your
want to
mind.
know about like playing in different keys, and I mean, of course,
Oh,
the reason why I started to buy a chromatic harmonica
it's me.
is I wanted to play blues in D minor,
Oh, blues in D minor. Blues in D minor.
just like Dennis Grunling. I wanted to
Oh, I,
do
I haven't heard it.
that stuff.
Oh, I don't know this at all. I don't know this at all. Like, oh, because there's D minor. Yes. Well, I see.
That's
Um,
why I got this, and I
yes, yes.
practiced that a little, like all these blues licks in D minor with
Oh, I
these octaves.
see. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Well, I would say there's some general rules like for chromatic harmonica because chromatic harmonica is basically you can play any key on just one instrument. And there was I remember it was like 2017. I was discussing with Antonio Serrano about chromatic harmonica, and we have came to a like a conclusion where there are truly some difficult keys on the chromatic, and there's reason behind it. Um,
Yeah,
the keys that are usually more difficult for chromatic harmonica are those without C or F. Yes, are those without C or F. And the reason behind that is that because on every chromatic harmonica, we have three options of C, except the lowest one or the highest one. And for every chromatic harmonica, there are two options for any F. And
yeah,
therefore, like yeah, you can either blow it or draw it, or even for C, you have even two options for playing the C. And therefore, like on most key that has C or F, you have more options to like play it smoothly. Or you can, if you want staccato, you can like do it like blowing and drawing, and then that will help with the staccato. So you don't even have to like cut it with your throat or with your tongue. But
oh yeah,
then
right.
if yes, but or if you want to do legato and you're going from a C to F, you can you can just play both note with blowing, like from this is this is from blowing to drawing, but then you can
Yeah,
and then you can have like a wonderful legato. So it's like,
yeah,
but then if you are playing keys that have F sharp or C sharp, that doesn't have C or F, like E major. So it's for these kind of keys, you have to like press the button, release the button, press the button, and you have no any other options. You can only just play like the standard way of playing the whole scale. So
right.
especially when you create like like this kind of stuff is a little bit more tricky. You have to think about like you have to just press every button. But then if you do like do D minor, D minor is just smooth. Is
Right.
everything is just yeah. You have C. You have so much option of C and F. So this I think this is one really good concept to share.
Yeah, I think I also used this because I think my valve on 6-0 draw on the F is broken, so I always played the F with the slide in blowing.
Okay. That's another issue. Maybe you broke it when you play Isn't She Lovely?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I have problems receiving the audio from you. I know what to do. I gotta change something real quick.
Oh, cool. Ride a bike.
Yeah, now we're back.
Oh, hey, yeah.
Oh, There's someone writing Hohner all the time.
Oh, there's a big fan of
Does he
Hohner.
mean Hohner?
Yeah, I would guess so. What's the grueling
Lovely
style
Greenling
blues?
style blues. There's a James Cotton one on Vimeo. Oh
Oh.
yeah, I mean I really love the blues stuff on the Chromatic. That's why
Uh-huh.
I started. But
Actually, like recently, I haven't doing too much blues on the chromatic. I've been doing a lot more like fusion stuff, jazz or bebop, classical stuff.
yeah, but after I play the major scale now,
Right.
what would you teach me next on the Chromatic harmonica? Which
Uh,
pieces are you studying with your beginner students?
hmm. Well, actually, I have been teaching a few of my students a transcription by Oscar Peterson. It's a C Jam Blues
Oh really?
transcription by Oscar Peterson. Yeah, I think it's a really good piece to study because in that particular recording he didn't do those like 30 seconds fancy licks. So it's basically a lot of eighth notes that is very playable for even just like medium player, intermediate player. So let me see if I can find a score and send you, and you can maybe put it up on the screen or something.
Yeah.
Let
Anyone
me
knows how
see.
to block comments in the chat?
I think there is a block. There must be. Wait, searching
I should be able
CGM.
to do this, right?
Yeah, I'm sure you can. I'm sure you can. Or our friends can just
Yeah.
just flood people with like positive comments instead of. Okay, let me send you this.
I mean, he can write again as soon as he spells Hohner right.
Right, so I have sent you the score, so maybe we can like take a look.
Nice. Yeah, let me
Yes,
see. Oh, now
I,
you can't be seen at all. But I
I
gotta
can't be
open
seen
this
at
real
all.
quick.
Yeah, take your time.
Let me save this on my desktop and I can just add it to
Yep,
the screen.
yep.
Now I want to get back
OBS.
to our call. Oh, there we are.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, you're deleting.
Let me see.
Hi, erased.
Save this. I will save it to my desktop and then I can show it on the screen.
Right. I wanna like look at the video as well, but I don't know how.
Pucker, tongue block, which way is good for a beginner?
Uh-huh. Parker. That's it. Parker.
That's a
Because
nice
it's
answer.
easier.
Yeah.
Easier. Yeah.
Unless you want to play octaves and intervals on the chromatic.
Yes. Can you turn block nonsense being posted in comment section? Can you turn block? Oh, okay. Um, right.
Oh no, my preview program is not working right now. I can't
OBS?
save this. No, like my preview program for the PDF.
Oh, really? Okay, but maybe do, you think you can't fix it, right? We could just talk about it without the score.
I can like put it on the screen, but then you can't be seen anymore.
Oh, well, it's yeah, well then let's just talk about it a little bit.
But
I
I
just
mean,
want to
it's a
share.
very standard blues C solo with like
Yes,
the
yes, yes.
basic blues jazz progression, 12 bars.
Exactly. But then
And there are like a few 2/5 runs in C going from D minor to G7 to C.
yes. But then I think this kind of licks are like Bach in jazz. And I think it is very helpful in developing a good sense of touch on the harmonica while you are practicing jazz. So I think it's like because for me I practice Bach just because I want to like like get myself like really touch up in every dimension of my harmonica playing, such as legato, such as the control, such as phrasing, such as like the dynamic controls and all that. But then this, but for jazz, I would say this kind of transcription is really helpful to like this kind of. Like this kind of stuff is not easy at all. I would say it's not easy at all.
So that's what you teach a beginner.
Hey, come on, you're not a beginner. You're not a beginner. It's not easy, but it's not difficult. I mean, this kind of stuff. I'm teaching my 12 years old student this afternoon on this piece as well. We can like, of course he can't do it at my speed yet, but then he can do it slowly, and but at that tempo he would gain different kind of thing. It's like a medium swing stuff, medium swing kind of licks. So I think this is one thing I would really recommend you to try to practice, like or because it's jazz. Sometimes if the lines are too hard, you can just skip it and then to find another line that you love it, and there's something written on the score, and you can just find something you like.
Nice. So I mean, what I do teach beginners on the diatonic harmonica is chugging. Have you ever done chugging on the diatonic harmonica?
No, what's that? Show me.
That's just working with the two chords you have available on the instrument. So G and C. And that's just like rhythmically dividing these two chords.
Like how?
By talking through the instrument. So if you say hake through the draw chord and take through the blow chord.
Haka.
Exactly, yeah.
Can I do like oh, it's different sound. So
nice.
How do you utilize it?
I mean that's just a part of chugging. I mean it's part of like a train imitation and stuff.
Oh. Oh. Yeah, I need to practice. I need to practice the coordination.
That's like one of the first things I teach.
So
and after that,
actually,
yeah,
I really want to learn like some of the most classic bluesy licks on the diatonic harmonica.
Oh, well, what's like a classic bluesy lick?
I don't know. Like what would you do on a?
Something like that.
Yes. Oh, there's one mixed up. Oh, it's here.
The last one is like 4-hole draw, and then you're bending it, and then sliding down to 2-hole draw. Yeah. Exactly. That's such a standard lick.
This is so standard. Can you play it again? I forgot. Like the whole lick.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
And for the second 4-hole draw, I basically always use the double stop.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes, something like that.
Yeah. And of
Oh,
course,
cool.
like for that blue stuff, I'm tongue blocking all of this.
Oh, how do you tongue block?
Yeah, only playing through the right side of my mouth, and most of the time also like starting out with the chord, and then going on the instrument, touching the instrument like very fast after that. Just that.
Oh, that's nice to know.
To have the whole chord as a grace note before the single note.
Oh. I think there's a problem with the G.
Oh, I think
I
think
block
B
it.
Kim is right. You gotta be careful with the fingers on the holes.
Yes. Oh, so maybe that's.
Oh,
the
that guy still didn't learn how to write Hohner. It's Hohner. So I'll give you 300 more seconds to learn it.
300 seconds to learn it. Yeah. I was covering the cover plate. Whoa, I don't know how to bend with thumb block.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Yeah, because I usually
Nice, that's
like
interesting.
bend.
I mean, the thing is, like, if you want to bend with tongue blocking, of course, your tongue is like, usually you're producing the bend with your tongue, and like,
Yeah, by the tongue, right?
as a little, you don't have that much freedom with your tongue anymore, so you have to use the back of your tongue, or maybe even close up here to get the bend.
Oh. Can I like adjust my lips shape to
Yeah,
get
but
that down?
I think the tone suffers a little.
Oh.
But there's like one last chugging rhythm I want to show you before you should show me a lick on the chromatic.
Of course.
Which is drawing on hiddlede and blowing on huddlede. Yeah, and it's like triplets, just like hiddlede, huddlede, hiddlede, huddlede.
Hiddlede.
Yeah, hiddlede. I mean, could be hackete too, but it's just like hiddlede is a little more smooth.
Huddlede.
Yeah. Nice.
This is
a
little bit easier. Triplet is easier than hakka, right? Like,
okay. Maybe you're using the triplets more often on the chromatic.
Maybe. Actually, we don't use too much tonguing on chromatic. We use like we call it like throat division, something like.
Yeah.
So we make use of here to make the division, like. Oh, I was trying to play a Shostakovich piece, but I forgot the lines. Like.
Oh yeah, that's interesting. I use that a lot when I'm blowing through the diatonic, but when I'm drawing, I'm using my tongue a lot.
When you're blowing, you use the throat.
Yeah.
And you're drawing when you use the tongue. Oh, can you show me the sound?
Because if the note is bendable, like most of the draw notes on the diatonic.
Right.
It's nice to do this instead of.
Oh. Like with a little punch on the notes, right?
But on the blows, like very often, very frequently, you can hear me like doing that thing.
You even like added a punch, like sound of like this kind of
if I
punch.
really want to be.
It's almost like beatboxing.
Yeah.
Can you do beatboxing on a?
Not really. The only thing I learned was like that Jason Ritchie thing, like. That thing.
That's cool. That's cool.
But that's not that's not beatboxing.
Yeah, it's not. I was like trying to.
Oh yeah.
like this kind of stuff.
I mean, I can beatbox like basic beats like without the harmonica, but not with it.
Oh, I see. Well, yes.
I gotta work on that.
That would be fun.
So yeah, there's Mellow Pichu asking if you prefer tom block or pucker.
Sorry, what?
Mellow Pichu is asking if you prefer tom block or pucker.
Oh, right. I would choose whether I'm using pucker or tom block. Depends on the tone that I want to get. Like for pucker, the tone is usually thinner or it is more bluesy. Sometimes you can bend because I can't like to do too much bending with tom block, so I usually do it with pucker if I want to get a bending notes like so. So this kind of stuff is done by pucker. But then if let's say I do it with my tom block playing. So it's like a fuller sound, and personally, I don't have as much like bending control on the tom block than my pucker. But then let's say if I'm playing Bach, let's say I'm playing Bach, like this kind of stuff. If I play it with pucker, it sounds not as good as this. Because with tom block you can also do like switch corner, where like like a big lips you can like. So I don't even have to move my mouth. But then if I have to play with pucker. So there's a lot of jumping. If I do with tom block, I can just do it really quickly and smoothly with legato. So I would say you have to practice everything.
Amirul Kazim is asking basically how to move from one hole to the other.
Move from one hole to another. You okay,
I would say it's the same with like brushing your teeth.
Brushing your teeth.
So you can move this. You can move your hand.
Yeah. Yes.
You can move your mouth or your head, right?
Right.
Or you can move both.
Yes.
And also, what I do very frequently, that's what I showed, is like this movement, which just shortens the way I gotta move with my head or with my hands.
Right.
Doing this. I can cover way more holes with less movement here.
Right.
And do you actually use the lower jaw sometimes, that movement?
The lower jaws? I think the problem is that because the distance of every hole on the chromatic is is wider than
Oh
the
yeah,
diatonic.
that's
Yeah, I
true.
think that's the reason why we can't do it effectively on a
Yeah,
chromatic for this kind of movement. And
that's
for
so
chromatic
obvious. Yeah,
harmonica, we really want to like forbid people from moving their head, especially for beginner,
yeah,
because you want to, because because you can't see the instrument basically, and you don't know where the notes are usually, and the only way you are going to know where the notes are when you first learn the harmonica is the sensation of ratio between your hand to your head to your body. So if at the same time you're moving your head and your hand, then you will be like confused by your own self because you don't know whether you should trust the ratio of your head or the hand. So
yeah.
that's why to begin with, it is better to like stick with one thing. And the thing that gives you a better tonality on your playing is by moving your hand horizontally, the harmonica.
Nice. Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Um, so I'm playing chromatic. I like to play. I can play in C minor very well. I can play
Nice.
in D minor, stuff like that. You know.
Nice. Nice.
I can do that, but what should I practice next?
Hmm. Let me think of a song. Have you played Spain before
Oh
on
no,
chromatic?
the original
Yes,
key is
exactly.
B
Yes, the
minor, though,
original
right?
key of Spain. Yes, yes. Original key of Spain. That's
That's
something
that's so
you might
hard.
want to practice. Yes, that's something you might want to practice because it is in another key.
Let me think.
It's like
Yeah, so if I play this on the diatonic, I usually use an A harmonica, I think.
yes, yes, yes.
So
You almost got it. You almost got it. Yeah. Yeah, it's the F sharp.
that's what I can do right
Yes,
now.
the F sharp and C sharp. The F sharp and C sharp, as I said earlier.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. So I think this is a great song for you to practice, and you can totally like after you practice it, you can totally use it in your show, like, and then you solo with your diatonic or whatever.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
But I'm not sure if I will get that melody like
Oh, I know. Oh, there's another song that you can try as um, two songs. Overjoyed.
Oh, that's
Overjoyed is
beautiful.
yes
I actually played the melody on the chromatic.
already.
Yeah, because I love that song. And
Yes,
I
yes.
practice it on the diatonic and I played it we recorded it for my next CD.
Oh,
But I
nice, nice.
also thought that the chromatic sounds very well over the original.
Yes, yes, yes. Look, I think it's one of the like most suitable pop song for chromatic harmonica to play.
Yeah. What's the key of that again?
I think it's in D. There are different keys though. I usually do it in key.
It's in D, yeah.
C sharp.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
that's
yes.
I don't remember.
C sharp.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
That's just like
Yes, yes.
brain fuck for me.
I know, I know, I know. It would take some time, but yeah, this is another wonderful song to learn for at your stage, I would say, because you have managed the other two key already. This is a wonderful song that has some key changes to different keys, so very suitable for you.
Yeah, what would you say is the hardest key to play in on the chromatic?
I would say E maybe. Yeah, E is something I hate. I really hate, and
Yeah.
B as well. Yes,
Same for
because
the
of the F sharp and
diatonic.
C sharp. Oh yeah, yes, yeah. But you can totally like use another key, right? Of key of the instrument, right? I usually just stick
Yeah.
with C.
Yeah, do you play chromatics in other keys sometimes?
I don't. I actually have to. I should. Like Antonio Serrano would do it in like he has like A harmonica or something or B or
Oh,
something.
really?
Yeah. So yeah, but my personally I stick to the value of Tommy Riley, who Tommy Riley always suggests that like a chromatic harmonica should always stick to C C harmonica
Yeah.
where okay, I'm gonna try that because if I can't play certain key, that means I didn't practice enough.
That's true.
Right.
Oh yeah, I also remember there were some videos going on Facebook on the chromatic where there was that breathing pattern like what was that again? Everybody
Ila
did that.
Ila. Yeah, it's called Ila. I ow.
Can you do that?
Yeah, so it's like so yeah.
That's what everybody did. Yeah.
Yes.
Is that it?
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Yes. So so the rule to play this what is playing it right is that you create a sound that you can't even tell if it is a drawing note or a blowing note.
Oh
So
yeah.
it is to practice your evenness of your breathing. And
Okay.
the second thing you practice is the speed of your control of the faster you
Yeah.
get, but when you get faster but you still get a fuller sound, that means you're getting better
Yeah.
in the diaphragmatic breathing control.
Nice. That's a good
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
I mean, that's also important for the diatonic because
Mm,
with all that bad harmonica sound the harmonica is associated with is basically if you hear these players, you know if they are blowing or drawing. Like,
exactly. Yes,
and that's what you
exactly.
don't want because it's like so unnatural.
Yes, exactly. Like on a violin, you will never tell if that is a drawing note or whatever. Is a
Yeah.
bowing? Yeah. Oh,
Nice. There's
I see
another
some question.
question. Leo, you play jazz sometimes. Do you practice 2-5-1s or chord
Mm.
tones and stuff?
Yeah, I do actually. But my practice on 251, sometimes I do it on All the Things You Are for because there are a lot of 251s there. Or sometimes I just stick to maybe I look it up on YouTube and then search some new soul backing track because it depends on which kind of language I want to practice.
Yeah.
Like for gospel or new soul kind of language is actually slightly different from bebop and like the time feeling is totally different as well. You have to play smoothly instead of like in bebop, like you have to do more accented notes and more ghost note, and so it's like I practice on different with different contexts. I would say just so
Can you
I don't
teach a 2-5-1 line in C major to me?
uh what kind of line like I I can't really think of anything. Something like that, or I just
That was in F though, right?
yeah, that was in the app. Like this kind of stuff.
Oh yeah.
Like So I think should be easy for you. Like you start with C.
That's the D
Yeah.
minor 7 arpeggio
Yes,
descending.
and then to
And what's that?
and then B. You can, and then to F sharp. So to G alter kind of. And then D sharp, C sharp, and then B flat, and then A. Yes.
And then you're ending on the 13th of the C major chord.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, on the 13th. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, something like that maybe.
Forgot it.
Need to think about it. F sharp E and then press the button. Like this kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah. I yes. This kind of like alter sound. I always do like
I'm just a little confused because that's like C altered, right?
Yeah. Let me see. It's like this kind of
that's like the standard one, right?
Line. Yeah. Standard. Yeah, this is like G alter. G project.
Yeah.
Nice. You got it. Yeah, this kind of stuff.
Oh, here.
Oh, that's easy on the Titanic.
That's not too easy, yeah.
Cool.
Nice. I think we are already over an hour.
Yeah, we're 1 hour and 10 minutes already.
So if there are any more comments or any questions, you can now ask your last question.
Last wish.
Otherwise,
Timothy is my student.
Otherwise, you can check out Sileo, checking out the description box below. They're all your links. Maybe I even linked Spotify. And you have a website. And how can people support you right now? How can they buy your CD?
Well, you can just leave more comments on my Instagram account maybe.
Oh yeah, Instagram.
Or Facebook account. Yeah.
Instagram is a big thing.
Yeah, because my CD is releasing soon, but not yet. So stay tuned, just.
Nice. Yeah.
Yes.
I will follow you on Instagram.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you haven't.
Nice. Okay. Oh, there's a last question. What books do you recommend for chromatic?
Wow, for chromatics. Oh, there's one that I am in actually. Like I think it's like Love for Chromatic Harmonica. Let me see.
Okay.
Chromatic Harmonica. By a guy called David. Yes, Love of Chromatic Harmonica.
Nice. 2 more questions.
Yes.
A friend who knows no harmonica gifted me a chromatic on E, maybe Eastern. How best do you think it should be explored?
A friend who knows.
Do you understand that question?
How best do you think it should be explored? I guess how should he like begin learning?
Yeah.
With a chromatic of a chromatic harmonica of E key, I guess. Well, I think you can play.
He should take lessons with you.
Well, I don't actually do a lot of streaming lessons because I have terrible experience about it. Like I can't hear things
Yeah.
too nicely. Yes. Um, yeah, I think he should you should just look up YouTube videos, tutorial videos. That
Do
would
you
be a
have any
nice way to
approach
start.
difference with 16 hole and 12 hole harmonicas?
Hmm. I use one over the one. Uh, Actually, I personally I think the 16 hole is the future of chromatic harmonica because why not having more notes? It's just
Yeah, it's amazing. I wish I had
yes.
another octave on the diatonic.
Exactly. Like especially when you do jazz, like everyone is doing that more octave, that extra octave, and then
Yeah.
you is just stuck at that middle C. It just give you like so much terrible experience, and that's therefore I've been using 16 hole for quite a while already, uh, and the reason why I still use some of the 12 holes or 14 holes is that sometimes I think currently there's no one single 16 hole in the world that can satisfy my need, like my entire need of harmonica. So I really wish there's like a really good 16 hole coming out of the market someday.
Yeah.
Then I would just like use it all the time.
Yeah. I
Right.
can I can
Yeah, that's
refer to that.
you
Yeah.
should ask you should ask Hohner to make a like a what how many holes? Like 14 hole diatonic harmonica.
Yeah, like yeah, I mean it's getting harder and harder to play melodies in the lower octave then.
Oh,
It's
right. The control.
you, it has to be more like a solo tuned instrument maybe,
Yes. Yes.
like with the middle octave
Mm,
repeated.
you're
And then
right. You're
it's
right.
not a real diatonic anymore. It's a weird thing, yeah.
Oh, I
Okay, last
see.
question. How do you maintain your chromatic daily or weekly or monthly?
Oh, like how do I clean it? Right? How do I clean it or
Clean
maintain
or
it?
maintain, yeah.
Mm. Well, that's a good question because personally, I'm not really good at fixing reeds and all that. So I always have like help from my friends in Hong Kong. So
Yeah.
I have a few friends where like we study in the same high school, and then we like every time they know it when I message them. Okay, it's you want to fix your harmonica again? Yeah, and they are all harmonica teachers and professionals as well.
Right.
Yes.
Last question. How do you practice op meter without playback?
Odd meter. Well, do you mean jazz or what? How about you?
Probably.
Do you practice odd meter?
Um yeah. I would just start out with like scales and accenting scales in new ways.
Oh,
Like if you just start out playing the major scale
uh-huh.
and accent it in groups of like 3+2, something like that.
Uh-huh.
That's 5.
That's
That's a
interesting.
very easy way to do this without a backing
Yeah,
track.
to begin with.
Yeah. Very,
Oh,
very
personally,
beginner style.
yeah, that reminds me of a way because I'm classically trained. So sometimes when I really want to like create ideas, I would actually type it in Sibelius. Like type the whole solo into Sibelius, and
Yeah.
then I would just analyze myself. Like sometimes I record myself, and then oh that sounds nice, and then I transcribe it, and then
Okay.
type it on Sibelius. Yeah, and then I really like learn it. So there's like on my computer there's like a files with a pack of like lecks that I've created and then I just put it in Sibelius.
Nice.
Yeah, that helps with alt meter, I would say.
Okay.
Yeah,
Question
that's
time is
pretty
over.
much nice Q&A.
Thank you so much for joining. Yeah.
Yeah, it's my pleasure.
I would do the next Hohner live. I think this is the second one already this month. So,
Hmm.
some time until the next one. But maybe write in the chat which harmonica player you want on the stream next time.
That's right. Philip, maybe.
Maybe Philip can promote his
Show us
tutorial
our
a little more.
mustache.
Okay.
You want to listen next? Oh.
Thank you so much. Skype won't stop, but I will stop the screen right now. Have a good day. Have a good evening, wherever you are. Bye-bye.
Sweet. Bye-bye.